What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and check it out. Gamescom is going on in Germany right now, and with it, we get our first look at actual gameplay from Marvel's Avengers from Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics. This is the same gameplay that was shown at San Diego Comic-Con, and for some reason they couldn't share it with us, but a few weeks later, here it is, and it looks fantastic. We get to see a little bit of everybody in action, and it is that same kind of opening area that we've seen in all the other video before, but this time with Thor and Iron Man and Hulk and Black Widow all kind of in action. So like right here, you're going to see Captain America and Thor flying away into the battle. Golden Gate Bridge in the background blowing up. Side note, I was just underneath the Golden Gate Bridge about a week ago, which is kind of cool. But that's neither here nor there. So yeah, man, this looks amazing. The graphics look infinitely better. I know that's been one of the complaints, people saying it looked bad, and they must be hiding things, but no, that's not the case at all. There's nothing to hide. That's just the way San Diego Comic-Con operates. They operate under some kind of a theory that the people that are there should be the only ones to experience it, and I disagree with that wholeheartedly. I feel like this should be for everyone, and the people that are there are there. They get to experience it live. They get to do all the things that we don't get to do there. But, you know, not everybody can go to San Diego Comic-Con. It's probably the hardest Comic-Con to get into. It's the one that sells out every year. And it's harder to get into these actual halls to see these events. So, you know, it's not fair. I feel like you're punishing fans instead of rewarding the people that are there. I mean, their reward should be the fact that they're there and they get to experience it live, and all the people that are there live and have those interactions. We don't get to have that at home. All we want to do is see it. So I remember that when this was happening during Comic-Con, there was like a big controversy over it, and I wasn't upset about. I didn't think they were hiding anything. I still think everything's going to be great, and I can't wait for this game. But I do think that they're doing it wrong. I mean, put it on pay-per-view. Let me pay $5, $10 to watch unlimited San Diego Comic-Con, action, if you will, and make some more money. Like, come on, it's 2019. But that is nothing to do with this. So Thor is the first character that we kind of see here, and I do think he looks really good, except for his hair. His hair, hair in this game seems to be a sticky point for them. His hair and Black Widow's hair, I don't think look that good, and I don't really think there's gonna be much they can do about it. I understand that they're trying to make it look realistic, but I don't know. You would think that Thor would be my favorite, and so far, I mean, he does look cool. I don't quite understand how all the powers are working yet. If you look on the right side of the screen, it looks like there's, two different powers that regenerate, and you have to, build back up so you can use them again. So it looks like it's L1 and R1 do those powers, and it looks like he can do melee attacks and in some form or capacity throw the hammer, which is great. I mean, that's what I want to do with Thor. I do plan on maining Thor. Like, he's the character I'm obviously most excited about, because, my dog's Thor. You can see my logo. But, I don't know. There's something. I mean, that looks cool, but, like, I don't know. The basic melee, it feels a little lacking. Then we switch over to Iron Man, who, as you would imagine, Iron Man is just dope. It's a guided flight, I think. I don't think this is a free flight. I think you're on rails, but, it's really just him flying and just shooting from his hand, so I don't know. It's all scripted. It all seems like it's kind of on a rail in a straight line, but it looks good. It looks like it's going to be fun. I mean, just thinking about the Golden Gate Bridge, having just seen it in person, is in this kind of disarray is kind of crazy. I didn't actually drive over it, but my wife and I took one of those like bay cruises where you kind of go in circles around the San Francisco Oakland Bay, and you cruise around Alcatraz, and you get to go right underneath Golden Gate Bridge. So, you know, Iron Man's going to battle with these guys, and the combat looks good, man. Like, it really does look like it's going to be a lot of fun. It looks like he can do stuff in the air, which is great. Looks like he's going to have some really fun powers. And I'm not going to talk over the whole video. I'm going to let the audio kick back in, and you guys can watch it the rest of the way. I will say that when Hulk kind of goes into action, he actually looks like the most fun out of the 5 characters to me. Captain America looks pretty good. You know, he throws his shields, stuff like that, and, you know, does your basic melee that you would expect. And Black Widow also looks kind of cool, but she's also... It looks like she's kind of scripted because she does a boss battle with Taskmaster. But all in all, man, this looks great. The graphics look fantastic. They've cleaned it up quite a bit. I was never, ever worried about any of that stuff. I thought it was all going to look fantastic. And I continue to feel that way right now. And I think you should too. I think this does a lot to really get people hyped up for Marvel's Avengers, which comes out May 20th of next year. So there's still a long way to go. A beta will be coming first to PlayStation 4. It looks like this gameplay is on PlayStation 4, so we'll see what happens. I wonder if my issues with Thor and Black Widow's hair has more to do with the fact that we're just so used to seeing the MCU versions of these characters, and that this is the first time we've seen, you know, here's Hulk rushing into action. He's awesome. But yeah, I just wonder if it's like this is the first time we've seen other portrayals of these characters in a while, and I'm wondering if that's it, and maybe the hair is fine. Because I'll be honest, that cutscene, it didn't look too bad. But when the actual gameplay characters kick in, that's where it's just a little odd for me, personally. And honestly, if that's my only complaint graphically out of seeing this video, I think that's pretty awesome, right? One other thing that I do want to talk about is at 2 different points in the video, I believe we see Kamala Khan. She's wearing a Captain Marvel t-shirt, and it just looks like it could be her, and I think that's pretty cool. It kind of foreshadows that we might actually get to see her as a character at some point in the game. The trailer does talk about, or the video talks about Terrigen Mist, so we could see her get her powers as part of the story. So that should be very interesting, and I thought it was very cool to see that. We love seeing little Easter eggs and speculating about them and stuff like that. So I know she's not everybody's favorite character per se, but I think she's a really cool character, and I think you know, seeing her here would be really awesome, and not necessarily the first character I would want to have added to the game, but you know, it's fine. I mean, they're gonna get there eventually, I'm sure. So other than that, man, I'm pretty stoked to finally have the opportunity to see this gameplay. I'd love to know what you guys think about it, so let me know in the comments below, and tap that like button and all that YouTube stuff. Haha, we'll see ya. Enjoy the rest of the video.
Avengers, talk to me.
Those tanks are doing a number on the bridge. They could fall if we don't take them out.
Hurry up, big guy. Can't take much more punishment. Where's Big Green?
I got eyes on him. Hulk, bringing in the Quinjet for a landing.
Smash! Charge! Inventions are dangerous, Stark.
Hey, those weapons were meant for the good guys.
Is that supposed to be a joke?
Not the time. Get your heads in the game. Cap, what's going on over there?
Not sure, Nat. Seems like the reactor's malfunctioning. I'm getting strange readings on the monitors, like we're being pulled to a heat signal in the bay.
Down!
Nat, it's going to destroy the...
Repeat that, Cap. I'm having trouble hearing.
Nat, do you read? Chimera is under attack. Evacuate the civilians.
Fire in the hole! Go, go, go! He's alone. Take him down.
Steve, do you read?
Nat! Nat! We're being cut off!
Captain, we have a problem. The reactor won't stabilize. Terrigen molecular structure is breaking down into a gas. It's extraordinary.
If you can't fix the problem, then get to safety.
Keep them occupied so they can take some shots. I've got the Shepherd in my sights.
Shepard!
Avengers, if you can hear me, the convoy is transporting a highly lethal sonic disruptor bomb. Our enemies intend to detonate it within the city.
The reactor.
I repeat, a sonic disruptor bomb. Secure the asset at once.
Sonic bomb? Are you kidding me? Thought the UN outlawed those years ago.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Now that is an entrance.
Taskmaster.
We need to get that detonator. If that bomb goes off, it could liquefy everything within a 10-mile radius.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Tony, Thor, the cables! I'll handle the freak detonator.
Romanov! From one former SHIELD agent to another. Keep up!
Been a while, Masters. You get a haircut?
The base of the bridge is secure.
Guys, I'm getting these strange seismic readings.
Tony, truck!
Got it.
Hungry? I'll take this.
You know, I was hoping to face you.
Funny, I've never given you a second thought. Come and get it!
Not so fast.
Oh, did I break your little jetpack?
Doesn't matter. I have this.
Damn it. Hand it over!
Come and get it.
Taking your usual notes?
What?
Now come on. The more I fight, the more you learn, right?
It's called photographic reflexes.
It's called unoriginal.
I've always wondered wondered what it would feel like to kill an Avenger.
Keep wondering.
Here, catch!
So you've stolen your weapons from S.H.I.E.L.D. and your moves from my friends.
And?
That means I know just as much about you as you do.
Your dance ends now! Must be frustrating, always one step behind.
You're after the Chimera, aren't you? What are you gonna do with it? Sell it to the highest bidder?
I'm after something much more valuable.
You giving up?
Not a chance! So, where has your investigation left you?
That you're not the brains behind this. And this smells like distraction. I'm done talking!
Coward!
What's the matter? Don't like surprises?
Fool! I'll adapt.
Can't learn what you can't see. Next time, take better notes. Guess you saw that coming, huh?
You think you've won?
What the hell are you talking about?
Look around, Romanoff. The world will remember this day. The day their heroes failed them.
What's happening here?
The city's collapsing.
Damn it, they played us. Steve, can you hear me? Get the hell out of there!
Screw this.
Some say they were set up. Others call them murderers.
Do the Avengers pose a danger to society? That was the question, Bruce. That was the question.
Well, we all lost something that day. But that's not how this story ends.